So this robot is more of an asset than a hindrance. Hey, thanks for joining me. Today I want to look at a little indie game that's currently free to play for the next day and so many hours, developed by Matt Dabrowski and published by tinyBuild. It's kind of a review / really first impressions. Can't be a full review, I haven't finished all of the current content, but let's get to the review here. The store page boasts over 20 characters and growing, though there are only exactly 20 in the build I played. But are they really all that varied? I mean, they've got different starting items and some of them have unique talents, but they all basically can do the same things, and any of the extra gimmicks are only fun for, I don't know, a few minutes. So what are some of these talents and abilities? And how can you use them to complete the missions that are in the game? And I don't know. I'll talk about the missions here in a moment. But okay, so to complete some of the missions, you can use I don't know, abilities like hacking computers or tools that allow you to hack computers remotely. You could sneak into the buildings and actually get on the computers themselves and turn on systems and hack it that way. So when you actually hack it, what can you do? You can do things like release gas into the building. You can unlock doors. You can turn off the security like cameras and turrets and lasers, things like that. You could also try and take a stealthy approach to complete the mission, but then you have to hope that you have all of the required items in order to do something like that. Do you have window cutting tools? Do you have lock picks? Do you have, if it's something where you have to get evidence out of a safe, do you have the specific mechanism that you need to unlock a safe? Otherwise you're gonna have to kill that person to get the key. Your specific character build in the game doesn't really display the use of all their talents. Like, I don't know. I think that's why playing different characters feels samey, because they're all jacks of all trades, in order to play through the levels, if you pick the hacking guy, for example, let's say in like a real roguelike, or, a real roguelike, if you picked the fighter, but in this case he's the hacker, okay? Then he wouldn't be good at doing lock picking, right? He wouldn't be able to find traps or whatever if it was in a real roguelike, So I don't think this can really be called a roguelike because of that either. So, but to go on further with my example, so you'd start the game. He can hack computers, great. Well, he can get the doors unlocked that way and unlock the safes that way. But can he get into the building now stealthily and retrieve the items? Because he's not good at cutting windows or lock picking the wooden doors that you can't unlock. I don't think you can unlock those with the security, but that's not really the point. The point is, vice versa. If you were the thief, you wouldn't be able to do any of this hacking, and what are you gonna do if you have to turn off the trap mechanisms or something? He wouldn't be able to do it in this game. And I could be wrong about some of that, but I don't know. It's just my opinion on this not really being a roguelike, and why all the characters have to be similar so that you can actually complete the game. As far as some of the other characters, that have, you can be a werewolf or whatever, or a vampire, which I haven't played the vampire, but I've played the werewolf. I don't know. He can do all the same things. He can use hacking tools. He can use lockpicks. He can go into a building and just totally wreck people until they start using guns, and then you're screwed. He can also eat and the bodies and regenerate them when you turn them to parts. So I guess that's cool. I really enjoy the music in this game. It's pretty catchy to listen to. I don't know what it would be like listening to it for a 3-hour session or something. It'd probably get annoying. I don't know, maybe not. The game, every single level, even the starting one, is randomized when you start off. As you get farther in the levels, there's events that start happening. I've experienced bombs falling, riots, which unfortunately I don't have any of that recorded. I have the bombs, but not the Riot thing. I'm not sure how the mechanics work in that either. It seems like everybody's kind of hostile towards you, for the most part. There's one with a killer robot that's hunting you down for the entire level. So, it's kind of varied in that way. But as far as the rest of the missions go, they're all the same. Get evidence, so collect an item, neutralize a target, or rescue somebody, right? That's it. Every level. Those are the three kind of missions you're going to have. And then there seem to be these factions in the game. I'm not sure how you really gain rep with them, but they'll have missions that you can do with them, and I'm not sure how exactly that mechanic's tied into the game, but that mission spawns, and it's just the same, one of those other three go fetch quests that are in the game. I'm not sure what kind of stuff he's going to add in down the line. As far as talking to people and doing things like that, you can go to a drug dealer to buy some of the drugs that you can use to like poison the air filtration systems, or use the drugs for like buffs and debuffs. You can go to other shops to buy like weapons and things like that, and getting money is really not that hard. But starting off from scratch, I think you would have to kill some people in the game. I don't think you could completely play the game and get through the levels without killing somebody, unless you got lucky on something you found in a trash can, right? But I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there who can do it. I just, I don't know if, in my opinion, it's quite at a $15 purchase. There's not a whole lot to do. But I haven't played it co-op yet, which would add a lot of value to it when you're playing with your friends and screwing around. So, that's not in my, opinion-based view right now. And so that's another plus that you want to look at. And the game definitely has a lot of potential, although you could say that about everything until it's done. And with that, you'd have to look at every other early access game and, kind of weigh your pros and cons. Were there games that came out and they were released how you thought they would be, and gauge that on your own. But I don't know. For me, I think this game is a wait and see. I definitely don't think it's a bad game. I like the music. I like the mechanics. I just don't think this would be anything more than a 15-minute session every now and then to play. And if that's all it's meant to be, fantastic. And if that's something you're looking for, then $15 is definitely worth it. If it's something you're looking to get into and to play for hours on end all the time, that's definitely not this game, in my opinion. So then it wouldn't be worth it to me. But I don't know. I want to try co-op first before a final judgment on it. But I'm not going to remake a review video or anything. This isn't really a review. This is just a first impressions. So, yeah. Alright. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this. And you have a good one.